Hello, and welcome to our first English grammar podcast. My name is Tom, and I am your teacher today. Learning a new language is a beautiful journey for everyone. We start with the most important verb in English. This essential word is the verb to be. I am a young man from a small town. You are an excellent student with big goals. We use this verb to talk about our names. It also helps us describe our age and professions. For example, my friend is 25 years old. He is a very happy person in life. They are doctors at a large city hospital. The weather today is warm and very sunny outside. Making negative sentences with this verb is very simple. You just add the small word not after it. I'm not tired after a long day. She is not at home at this moment. We are not ready for the final test. Questions are also easy to make in this tense. You put the verb at the beginning of sentence. Are you happy to learn English with me? Is he your brother from the capital city? Yes, he's a very kind family member. Short answers are very common in spoken conversations. No, they're not in the office today. This grammar helps you introduce yourself to new people. It creates a strong foundation for your future lessons. Practice these simple sentences every morning in front of a mirror. You can write your own examples in a notebook. Let us move forward to the next important topic. Every day, we do many different actions and routines. We need verbs to express these regular daily habits. I wake up early every single morning at 6. Then I drink a cup of hot black coffee. My sister works in a creative design studio nearby. She loves her job because it is very interesting. Notice the letter S at the end of the verb. We add this letter for he, she in it. The sun rises in the east every morning. My friends play football together on Saturday afternoons. We speak English during our regular podcast lessons. For negative sentences, we need a helping auxiliary verb. This helping word is do or does plus not. I do not live in a big, noisy city. He does not like cold winter weather at all. The cat does not sleep on the kitchen table. We do not watch television in the evening hours. Questions require these helping verbs at the start too. Do you live in a comfortable modern apartment? Does she speak 2 foreign languages fluently? Where do your parents live during the summer months? He answers the phone every time it rings loudly. My brother studies history at a local green university. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius regularly. Children often love playing with bright, colorful toys outside. This tense describes facts that are always true. It also describes things that happen again and again. Use words like always, often, or sometimes here. They show how frequent your actions are in life. Excellent work on completing this second grammar part. Look out of the window to see the world. Many things are happening around us this very minute. I am speaking into a black professional microphone. You're listening to my voice through your headphones. The birds are singing beautiful songs in the trees. A man is walking his small dog down the street. This tense is called the present continuous structure. We form it with am, is, or are. Then we add the ending ing to our main action. It shows that the action is in progress. My mother is cooking a delicious dinner in the kitchen. The white clouds are moving slowly across the blue sky. We are learning how to build these sentences correctly. For negative forms, add not after the be verb. It is not raining outside on the pavement today. They are not playing tennis in the sports park. She is not wearing her favorite warm red jacket. To ask a question, change the word order again. Are you enjoying this special audio grammar lesson? Is your friend sitting next to you right here? What are those people doing near the central bus station. Some verbs are never used in this continuous form. These are verbs of thinking, feeling, and owning things. For example, I know the answer to your question. We do not say, I am knowing the answer. I want a glass of cold water, please. Understand the clear difference between these two present tenses. One is for routine, the other is for progress. Keep these simple rules always in your bright mind. We are making fantastic progress with our English studies. Yesterday is history, and we can talk about it. The past simple tense helps us share past events. I walked in the beautiful green park yesterday afternoon. The sun shined brightly before the dark evening came. Regular verbs in the past take the ending ed. We cleaned our entire apartment on Sunday morning last week. They visited their old grandparents 2 days ago. English also has many unusual irregular verbs to learn. These words changed their form completely in the past. I ate a tasty cheese sandwich for breakfast today. She went to the local cinema with her classmate. He bought a new acoustic guitar last month. We met our teacher at the Central Railway Station. For negative sentences in the past, use did not. After this helping word, use the basic original verb. I did not watch that new scary movie yesterday. She did not bring her heavy textbook to class. They did not travel abroad during their last vacation. Questions always start with the magic word did. Did you sleep well during the previous dark night? Did he finish his difficult homework assignment on time? What time did you wake up this morning? Where did they buy those beautiful, fresh red flowers? Time expressions like yesterday or ago are helpful here. They clearly point to a specific finish time period. This tense is perfect for telling interesting stories. Most stories and books use this grammatical structure. Try to memorize 5 irregular verbs every single week. It expands your speaking abilities very quickly indeed. You successfully completed the journey into the past. The world is full of interesting objects and items. We call these words nouns in our grammar lessons. Some nouns are easy to count with small numbers. I have an apple and 2 bananas in my bag. There's a book on my wooden working desk. Use the article a before consonant sounds and words. Use the article and before vowel sounds instead. This rule makes your pronunciation smooth and very beautiful. Other nouns are impossible to count with simple numbers. We cannot count water, milk, or pure white rice. Money is also an uncountable concept in English grammar. For these words, we do not use a or in. We say some water or a glass of water. I need some advice about my future university studies. The weather information is useful for our weekend travel plans. To ask about quantity, choose the correct question words. Use how many for things you can count individually. How many languages can you speak with your friends? Use how much for things you cannot count easily. How much free time do you have on weekends? There are some books on the wooden library shelves. Are there any apples left in the kitchen basket? We use any in negative sentences and regular questions. I do not have any coins in my blue pockets. Is there any milk inside the cold refrigerator? Specific things require the definite article than instead. Look at the moon in the dark night sky. This article means we both know the exact thing. Mastering nouns makes your speech precise and clear. We are almost at the end of our podcast. Let's look forward to the times ahead of us. The future holds many exciting possibilities and wonderful plans. We have 2 main ways to express future ideas. The first helpful way uses the word will. I think it will rain tomorrow morning. So take an umbrella. This word is perfect for quick, immediate decisions. The phone is ringing, so I will answer it quickly. It is also good for general predictions about life. People will travel to Mars in the next century. The second way uses the structure going to. Use this form when you have a clear plan. I'm going to visit my uncle next Sunday afternoon. We are going to study more grammar tomorrow morning. She's going to buy a new computer next week. They already have the tickets for the evening concert. Therefore, they're going to enjoy some great music. Creating a negative future sentence is quite simple. I will not go to the gym tonight because I am tired. He is not going to watch the football match later. For future questions, change the position of the words. Will you help me with this heavy travel suitcase? Are you going to practice English after this podcast ends? What time will the train arrive at the station? These structures allow you to talk about your dreams. You can describe your career goals for next year. Consistent practice brings wonderful results to every student. You did an amazing job during our audio lesson today. Thank you for listening to my voice and learning grammar. Goodbye for today, and take care of yourself. See you in the next episode of our educational podcast.
Write a comment. 3 best comments get 20 English lessons completely free.